Rebecca here today, giving you some tips around how to draft your resume, especially the educational background. So that's the part that comes last. It's the very last section in your resume, in your CV. And I want to make sure that we cover everything that needs to get in there. So the year of graduation, that's all people need to know. And even if you don't want to put the year of graduation because you don't necessarily want to reveal how senior you are, you can be, you don't have to put it. You know, some people are not putting it anymore in their LinkedIn profiles and resumes because they feel that this is something that people can use in order to discover their age, and they're not so wrong about that. So just add the type of diploma, whether it's master, a bachelor, an MBA, a PhD, a postdoc, and that's it. Besides that, the only other thing that you can put in there is certifications. There's no such thing as specialization or anything else. You add that in, the name of the institution, the year of graduation. If you have not completed your degree, you don't add, for example, an observation such as not completed or not finished or to be completed. None of that. You just write in progress. Okay? That's all you put. If you have a distinction, maybe you graduated with a distinction, you were really outstanding and you want to write that down and highlight the fact that you were top, 10% in your class. You want to add also anything that is contextualization of information that is foreign to the recruiter. For example, you have graduated abroad and now you live in Europe or in the States or in Canada, and maybe you went to a really good university in Russia or in Brazil or in South Africa, but they don't really understand that because they're not familiar with all the universities around the world. The recruiters are not really meant to know every academic institution that is prestigious and selective. So you want to inform that. You want to contextualize. You just write next to the name of your institution, and you should write, for example, São Paulo University, which is like the best university in South America. You want to write that down. You want to write that this is the most selective and most prestigious university in South America, so that people who don't know this university are able to get, oh, okay, now I get it. Now I understand your background. I can see that you're a top performer, okay? If you don't add any context to the information that you put in there, you can't expect recruiters to understand the job market internationally and be, up to date with all the top universities around the world. So you want to make it easy for them to see how valuable you are to the job market. The other thing that I want you to understand as well, and this has little to do with the education, but it's just that your CV does not have to be one page, okay? So stop believing that. It's a myth. It doesn't exist. Maximum 3 pages, but 1 page is for a recent graduate. I really want you to understand that. I published this recently on LinkedIn, and I was surprised to see that people really didn't know that this is not a requirement, okay? And the other thing you don't have to do is put your CV in PDF. I really recommend you to put it in Word format. It's a lot easier for the recruiter to add their notes in there, the hiring manager. It's a lot easier to process a Word document in an applicant tracking system, what they call ATS. And I also want you to make sure you use consistent font and bullets throughout the whole page, the whole document, and do not add acronyms or abbreviations. Okay? So these are my tips for today, and I hope it helped you to draft a bulletproof resume. I am actually putting together a course to help you do just that. It's called getabulletproofresume.com. So visit this page in order to get some tips. And if you have any questions, find me on LinkedIn, Facebook. I'm very available and approachable, so make sure that you reach out. And I wish you the best of luck with your applications. See you around. Bye.